In this series of videos, we're going to show you how to build this toilet paper engine. CD flywheels, toilet paper tube for the cylinder, ping pong ball piston, dowel crankshaft, and just a piece of metal wire for the, dowel connecting rod, and just a piece of metal for the crankshaft. The rest of it can be made out of cardboard, CD flywheels. If you don't have, you can just draw some circles in cardboard. The cool thing about this is you can actually kind of make it run. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to trace our templates. We've got 4 pieces and pretty straightforward. We're just going to trace these onto a piece of cardboard, and as we do, we're going to make sure we put our name on each piece. We're going to have a whole bunch of these floating around in the classroom, and it would help if you label the parts too. Each of these templates has been labeled with a part name so we can keep them straight. These two are pretty similar, but they're not exactly the same. Very important to note, this guy right here, do not cut. This piece, we do not cut those out, but we do mark them. Do not cut this out, do not cut this out, but trace them, because later we're going to glue pieces on to where we marked those parts. This last little guy here, we do cut these 2 little slots out. So when you start laying all these on your piece of cardboard and tracing them, we're going to lay the first piece down, we're going to trace it. We're going to take this piece and we're going to put it right up next to where we trace that piece and trace this piece. And do the same all the way along, so when we're done, all of the pieces are right next to each other. This is going to make it so we cut way less cardboard, because if I cut this line, I'm cutting this part and this part at the same time. If I trace it like this, I have to cut this line and this line. Cutting cardboard can be no fun, so we want to do as little cutting as possible. So we've got our templates. I'm going to set those aside for a minute. I've got a big chunk of cardboard right here. I'm going to trim this little piece off right here where it's bent, so I can start just going right up against it and tracing. All right, so I'm going to get my pencil. My first piece, I'm just going to do the template. Doesn't matter which piece you trace first, but you'll notice how I'm keeping it on this edge and this edge. This way I'm not cutting those 2 edges. So I'm going to trace all the way around. And I am going to trace these. All right, I'm going to take my piece off. I'm going to label this Mr. T. I'm also going to put the name, engine base. All right, I'm even going to tell myself, do not cut, so I remember. All right, there's my first piece. Second piece, again, doesn't matter which order we do. I just grabbed this one. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to run it right down on that edge right there and line up this edge with that one. Trace this. It's just a little bit taller, so I do got to come out a little further. Now, these 2 pieces have these lines here. We do need to mark those. So on each end, I'm just going to put a little tick mark, even if it overlaps onto my other piece here, so I can see where those lines go. And I'm going to use a ruler just to draw a line. Ruler or even a piece of cardboard, anything with a straight edge. We're just going to draw that line. Again, I'm going to label this piece. This was the cylinder support. And I'm going to put my name on it so it doesn't get mixed up with somebody else's. You can set that one aside. Grab the next piece. This one is going to go right next to it on this edge and this edge, same as the last one. We're going to trace that. And just like we just did, I'm going to put little marks so I know where these lines go. Use our ruler. Label this one as crank shaft support. And again, put my name on it. Whew, last piece, we'll put that guy right here. Again, line everything up. And some of these pieces of cardboard are very well used and they're pretty worn. That's okay, just make the best of them. This one is called the spacer plate. And again with my name. All right, we've got our 4 pieces. Now we're ready to cut. Last piece we're going to do before we move on to the next step, which is gluing things together, we need to score these 2 pieces. Now scoring is where we only cut part of the way through the cardboard so it bends really easily. So if I show you on this little scrap, if I try and bend this way, it really doesn't bend easy. It kind of crumples and crinkles. All right. So instead of trying to bend it like that, if I take my ruler, and if I take a pair of scissors, and we want to be very careful when we do this because we are going to kind of hold onto the blade here, but I'm going to use the scissors almost as a knife, and I'm going to gently follow that edge, and I only want to cut through just that top layer of cardboard like this. You can see where it's cut, but not on that side. Now if I bend it, we get that perfect, nice, straight edge. We need to do that to the crank support and the cylinder support. So on those lines we marked, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put our ruler on that line, score, so this piece should, yeah, there's one. That one doesn't quite want to pop yet, so I'm going to do it just a little deeper, especially right on that edge and down here. All right, let's try that. There we go. Okay, so that one's been scored. And the same thing on this one. And that one is scored as well. Our 4 pieces are ready to be glued. Before we move on to the next step, we do need 6 more pieces of just kind of scrap cardboard. You can cut them really out of anything. So like this little flap that I cut off, we don't really have any specific measurements. Approximately 1.5 by 1.5. We need 6 squares. So I'm going to cut that. And this one's a little funny because it's funny shaped, but there's one. We need 6 of those. Oh, hey, that might work out pretty nice. There's 2, 3, maybe a little bit bigger. 4, 5. I really only need 1 more. All right, so I've got my 6 squares. We're going to use these in a minute. And I have my 4 pieces. These 4 pieces, when we assemble them all together, they're going to make up what we call the crankcase or the block. So on this model, all this black stuff, this would be the block. We have the crank support, it's supporting, or sorry, the cylinder support, which is supporting the cylinder. We have the crank support, which is supporting the crankshaft. The spacer plate, kind of hard to see, but it's in there between the two, and it kind of holds everything together, and all of that is glued to the engine base. And with that, we are ready to move on to the hot glue gun and begin assembling parts.